What do you get when you have Souls-like combat coupled with the unique online aspect of the 2012 game Journey? Well, you get this, Ashen, a game that's been on my radar for a while now, but only now do we have something actually substantial to go on. In the land of Ashen there is no sun. The land is shrouded in darkness. At the center of it all lies a volcano called the Horn. This volcano ends up erupting and acts as the main source of light in this land. The further you travel away from the Horn, the darker it becomes. And this is all we really know about the story in Ashen, but it intrigues me. The land is full of these behemoth-like creatures, and the devs stated one reason why these things are so giant is to give the impression you couldn't just go up to these things, poke it with a stick, and do damage to it, which is a mindset I like. Most of the footage we've seen thus far is of janky weapons and broken shields, so it would make sense you wouldn't really want to pick a fight with these things. The story has me immensely interested. I find myself wanting to actively go out and search for answers. What happened to the sun and what lies inside the Horn? Now, with such little information, there's only so much I can talk about, but a key feature I'd like to go into with Ashen is how the online element works, and this is where the comparison to Journey comes in. In Journey, you go through the game and you have the potential to be matched with someone online seamlessly without even knowing of the fact. This is the case here in Ashen. Unlike Dark Souls where you use soapstones to engage in cooperation, in this game it happens naturally and on the fly. The way it works is you'll be in a certain area and you'll get randomly matched with some other player. There's no nameplates, text or voice chat. The only way you can communicate is via gestures. If you choose to carry on playing with this random person, you'll be rewarded for your loyalty. This player will change into an NPC and will appear in your town and sell you various items. If you choose that you don't want to play with this person anymore, there's no menu or item you use to stop the cooperation. You simply walk away. I love this idea, although I wish, and I know this sounds very hypocritical now that I've just mentioned that, but I wish the developer withheld this information regarding how the online worked. One of the best things about Journey is reading stories about people went through the entire game not even realizing the character they were playing with had an actual human being behind it. So firstly, sorry for ruining that experience for you, and secondly, discovering things like that on your own is what makes these games so memorable. But even with knowing this, I don't feel as though it would take away from the experience too much. I still think this element will be absolutely amazing. I do think you'll be able to get matched with your friends, though you'd have to jump through some hoops, but I think it's a good sacrifice to make to have this online component present in the game. I just really wish there was more information to share with you guys, but this is really all we have. In the Twitch panel at E3, in the pathetic 5-minute segment they allowed them to have, Aurora44, the developer, really wanted to describe the online element. They also released smaller tidbits on how we'd level up by using various relics acting like perks, mostly found in the world or sold to us by the player turned NPCs back in the town. See, Ashen has been around for a while now. I first heard about it almost a year ago, so it's really nice to finally get some information on it. This looks like the most promising Souls-like game to date, the most fleshed out, and I can't wait to try out that online. I think it's going to be such an amazing experience to undergo. I can't really go into the combat as we've not seen too much of it, and when judging combat, I think you can't really do that until you have the controller in your hand. But at first glance, it does look a little clunky, but like I said, we can't be too harsh on it until we get our hands on it. But with all the Souls-likes coming out, I feel as though Ashen is doing enough to be different, to make it stand out from the crowd. But I guess we'll find out if it's any good come April 30th of next year. I've been Paragon. Take care, everyone.